Hello all and welcome to another Gavin Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for Nemesis by Jo Nesbo. It is the fourth book in the Harry Hula series by him. I have a lot of thoughts on this book. This book is everything I like about European, specifically, I believe it is Norwegian crime mysteries. And it's everything I don't like about it, too, at the same time. So here we go. The things I like about it is Nesbo paints a dark, gritty world that is true to police work as best as an author can be. He does that very well, very poignantly. You see that Harry Hula is... Harry Hula is flawed. He's good at his job, very good at his job, exceptional at his job. But he is flawed. He is very broken in a lot of the sense of the word as a human would be broken. He's very not on point, shall we say, as far as like being a functional, emotionally functional and true human. He has a lot of flaws. He drinks a lot. He doesn't really have connections, like familial connections, really. Oh, excuse me. He doesn't really have familial connections all that well. He has what I would consider to be a very strong work ethic. He's got that dog with a bone mentality that you see in your good, like your Walt Longmires, your Lucas Davenports, and your Harry Bosch detective novels. He's got that very, very, very much. Now, one thing I would say is a drawback of the book is that Nesbo draws out everything. It feels like he's weaving too large of a spider web to bring it down to a finite point. He draws out everything and makes even the insignificant seem significant, which, when you don't pay that off, that is the problem. He also, he's very slow out of the gate. It takes a long time for his books to get going and things like that. Now, back to the good. Those are the two major flaws that I have found. Now, back to the good. The good is you visually see the dark, dingy world that Harry Hula exists in. You see the depths and depravity of human nature that the police have to deal with on almost a daily basis, if not a daily basis. So he does that very, very well. He sees that very, very well and depicts that very, very well. The book is, while it's slow to get out of the starting blocks, like I said before, which cannot be helped, it is very slow to get out of the starting blocks. It is also a very good book in that it does tell you once it gets going and the ball gets rolling. It's like a rolling stone that gathers no moss. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as the book goes along, and when the book ends, you're like, well, wow, that was really good. But you can visually see everything. He takes the reader on an easy to follow ride, albeit some of the characters are convoluted in their thought process. And when he explains their thought processes, it can be a little bit convoluted. But the main story itself is a point-to-point-to-point, easy to follow read. And I enjoyed it very, 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 very much. It was a great book, a great read, and it was a lot of fun. Cannot wait to read the next one. And yes, I will be moving on to the next one. So what do I give it? What do I give it? Well, if you like these type of books, here's my criteria. If this is your type of book and you read this series, then this is on you. But for me, it's a read it, own it, love it. It is a 4 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale, because while it's amazing, it's not exactly perfect because it does have the flaws, and I feel every reader should have the ability to know those flaws and know whether or not they want to get into it at this time. And maybe that's why I kept picking it up and putting it down and picking it up and putting it down, was because it did have the flaws that it had. But those are my thoughts on it before I gush on too long and start spoiling anything in the book. But I can tell you this, that if you're into this type of novel, this is the pinnacle of those type of novels. You will be in for a thrill ride, a joyride, a bumpy beginning, I'll grant you, and a little bit of muddling in the middle. But it is totally worth it. You're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a damn good time. So without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. Leave in the comments down below if you've read any Harry Hula novels and what you thought of Nemesis. Try to keep them spoiler-free if you can. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. And peace.